In the bustling town of Olushola, nestled within the heart of Nigeria, there lived a girl named Adesuwa. She was a rare gem, intelligent, beautiful, and ambitious. Though born into a poor family, her determination to rise above her circumstances was unshakable. Her father was a farmer, and her mother sold bread in the local market. They had little, but they cherished Adesuwa's brilliance. When Adesuwa passed the scholarship examination for Queen Legacy College, a prestigious secondary school in the city, it was as though God himself had opened the gates of heaven for her family. Her parents sold their last goats to buy her a second-hand uniform and school supplies. Adesuwa, this is your chance, her father said, gripping her hands firmly. Make us proud. Adesuwa promised to do just that. Life at Queen's Legacy College was worlds apart from what Adesuwa was used to. The school was a sprawling complex with state-of-art laboratory, a library filled with more books than she could count, and students who arrived in sleek cars. At first, she felt out of place among her wealthier classmates, but her academic excellence quickly earned her respect. Her best friend, Temiloluwa, was her biggest cheerleader. Temi was the daughter of a wealthy businessman, but she was humble and kind. The two were inseparable. Together, they laughed, studied, and dreamed about the future. Adesuwa wanted to become an engineer, to build structures that would outlast her lifetime. Everything seemed perfect until the arrival of Mr. Martins, the new maths teacher. Mr. Martins was young, handsome, and charismatic. The female student whispered about his striking looks and charming smile, but Adesuwa wasn't interested. She was focused on her studies. However, it wasn't long before Mr. Martins noticed her. Adesuwa, can you solve this equation on the board? He asked one afternoon. She did so effortlessly, and he nodded, impressed. Brilliant as always, he said, his gaze lingering a little too long. At first, Adesuwa thought nothing of it. She was used to being praised for her intelligence. But then came the subtle gestures, compliments about her beauty, invitations to stay after class for extra tutoring sections, and the occasional touch on her shoulders that lingered a second too long. Uncomfortable, Adesuwa confided in Temi. I think Mr. Martins is behaving inappropriately, she said. Temi laughed it off. Adesuwa, you are imagining things. He probably just admires your intelligence. Don't overthink it. One day, Mr. Martins asked Adesuwa to meet him in his office after school. She hesitated but went, fearing that refusing might seem disrespectful. Adesuwa, he began, his voice smooth like honey. You are special. I have never met a student like you. You have a bright future, but the world is harsh, especially for girls like you. Adesuwa felt uneasy. Sir, thank you, but I should go now. My parents are waiting for me. Before she could leave, he stood and blocked the door. Adesuwa, come on. Don't act like you don't know what I mean. You are a beautiful girl. Don't waste your time on boys your age. A man like me can take care of you. Adesuwa heart pounded. She tried to push past him, but he grabbed her hand. Don't be foolish, he eased. Do you know how many girls would kill to be in your position? Summoning all her courage, Adesuwa kicked him in the shin and bolted off his office. She didn't stop running until she reached outside the school gates. The next day, Mr. Martins called her out during math class. Adesuwa, he said, his tone icy. Your attitude lately has been unacceptable. If this continues, I will have no choice but to report you for misconduct. Her classmates murmured in confusion. Adesuwa sat frozen in her seat, her face burning with humiliation. After class, he cornered her in the hallway. If you don't want to lose your scholarship, you will do as I say, he threatened. Adesuwa was devastated. Losing her scholarship would mean going back to the life of poverty. She couldn't bear to see the disappointment in her parents' eyes. At home, she grew distant and withdrawn. When her mother asked her what was wrong, she simply shook her head. Nothing, mama, she whispered, forcing a smile, but inside she was crumbling. One evening, as Adesuwa sat alone in the school library, Mr. Martins approached her again. You can't avoid me forever, he said. Think about your future. Do you want to end up like your parents, struggling for every meal, or do you want to succeed? Tears welled up in her eyes. Why are you doing this to me? She whispered. Because I see potentials in you, he replied, his tone softening. I can help you, but you have to trust me. Adesuwa felt trapped. She had no one to turn to. Temi didn't believe her, and reporting Mr. Martins seemed pointless. Who would take the word of a poor scholarship student over a respected teacher? After weeks of torment, she made a decision that would haunt her forever. She agreed to meet him after school. I will do what you want, she said, her voice hollow. Adesuwa became Mr. Martins' secret. He showered her with gifts, a new phone, expensive clothes, and money to send to her family. On the surface, her life seemed to improve, but inside, she felt like a prisoner. She avoided Temi, ashamed of what she had become. Her grace began to sleep, and the once bright spark in her eyes dimmed. Mr. Martins was possessive and controlling, demanding her attention all the time. She hated him, but she hated herself even more for giving in. Little did she know, the worst was yet to come.